Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sequoia Reads, and today we are going to be seeing how much I can read in a week. We are going to see how many books I finish, how much I read, and what I do throughout the week. Let's spend the day together. I'm taking my dog Max over to my mom's house because Nova is in heat and it is just not working for me today, and I kind of can't mentally handle it. So also, for some reason, I lost my wallet. Don't know where that is. We are gonna go get coffee. Thursday night and I have not read anything. I don't feel like reading, so love being a mood reader. Reading update time. I am 53% of the way through All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the third book in the Natural series, and so far we have learned there's a serial unaliver following a specific number pattern, and we are also in Las Vegas, which, if you've read the series, you know Sloane is from Las Vegas. It's hitting a little bit too close to home, quite literally, for Sloane. So we are dealing with Sloane and her story from Casey's point of view. I am kind of sad we haven't seen much of Dean. I really like Dean. Michael is definitely in here. He's definitely going through it. The book started with Cassie at her family's house, visiting her family. Michael also went home to visit his family, and nothing good happened there. So I want to see more of Dean. I want to see more of Michael. Leah, I love her. Leah. I think it's Leah. And Cassie's just a badass. So chef's kiss so far. I'm loving it. I think we're pretty close to a 4-star, and I haven't even finished the book. I'm currently 57% of the way through, and I want to stop. But I don't, because it's good. I'm just losing interest, and I feel like I'm getting into a reading slump. And I feel like, you know what I mean? I might take a break from this one and read like a novella, dark romance thing, just to kind of get me out of that slumpy feeling. But I don't know. I switched what I'm reading. I started The Daymakers. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, The Daymakers. It's about a masked band that rescues this girl. And it's not a dark romance. It just has dark themes. So we're gonna see how I feel. Currently 8% through The Daymakers. And it's giving 2014 Wattpad vibes, and I'm loving it. So that's a plus. I think I'm going to alternate between The Daymakers and All In, just so my brain starts working again. Okay, but why is that my life? Why is that relatable? I am back to work. I'm back being a working girl. I am reading The Daymakers, and the way that it's like screaming Sleep Token is absolutely insane. I think the author knew what she was doing while she was writing this book, because hello, to the point of they wear baklavas, I think, because baklava is a Greek dessert. But anyway, just very Sleep Token coded, and I love it. No, before you haters come to me, I'm not romanticizing Sleep Token. Granted, I am romanticizing this book because it is so good. I am on page 200 of The Daymakers. I was concerned because this is an RH romance, and I am not into reverse harem. So I thought, because I love this, I love it, and I love that Shep is there, and he's like their little protector, but he also loves Charlotte, and I'm like, it's just so cute, so cute. Finished this book, which is about a band that takes on a runaway domestic violence survivor. She falls in love with every single member of the band, including their manager. This was a solid 4-star read for me. I read it in 2 days. This morning, I read the Teeth of God graphic novel by Sleep Token, and it was so good. Didn't understand a lot of it, but it's okay. This is interesting and hard to read, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to get into controversy time. That is the moon that's on the cover of Sleep Token's album Take Me Back to Eden. And now we know what those little squiggly lines are that were just coming out of the moon. That is beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. That would be a sick ass tattoo. Like, tell me that is not fucking sick as shit. That is stunning. This artwork is phenomenal. Also, when Vessel said it's been 2 days since the mainframe went down and I'm still messed up, he meant it. If you read this book and you read the letters, homie meant it. Wait, is that sleep? Because what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm also soft DNFing All In for now. I'm going to come back to it, but not at the moment. At the moment, I'm in a dark romance mood, so that's what we're gonna read. We're gonna keep our little bookmark in so we remember where we were, which I'm pretty sure is in the middle of a chapter, but that's okay. So this week in total, I read 2 books. Soft DNF'd 1, and let me tell you about them. So I am about 57% of the way through All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I actually soft DNF'd it because I just wasn't in the mood for it, which is kind of sad. I will go back to it at some point. I don't know when, but I will. It was a very good story. It just wasn't hitting the way I wanted it to, so I kind of pushed it to the back burner. And then I read The Daymakers, and that is a story about a masked band. who takes on a runaway domestic violence survivor, and she becomes kind of their little toy. I don't like saying that. That is so weird to say. But that's what she becomes, and she ends up falling in love with all of the members of the band and their security slash band manager. So that's fun. I also read Sleep Token's graphic novel, Teeth of God. That was about 104 pages. Granted, reading a graphic novel is not really reading words on a page, it's more so looking at pictures, but from those clips before, there were some letters that you kind of had to decipher, and go through. And now I am on the hunt for a new book to read. I have a couple that I'm thinking about reading. I don't know if I'm gonna though. In total this week, I read 664 pages. One of the books was an ebook, one was a physical, and another one was a graphic novel. So, I don't really know if that counts as reading, but I counted it as reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, please let me know. I had so much fun filming it and reading all of the good books.